Hi there. This is another update, a vinyl update, and yeah, basically the records I bought last Monday when I was in Amsterdam and shopped for some records. I didn't do some extensive shopping. That was basically my plan to visit several record stores. I just went to one. My my bank account didn't allow me to buy a lot of records, so I kept it really slow. Got some records in the mail as well. Found some records at Goodwill's, the local Goodwill actually, and I got some records for free. So this is a pretty good update. Let's start. First one, it's a EP called Birthday Remix EP by the Sugar Cubes. Sugar Cubes, as you know, uh, one of the earlier bands of Björk, and this song, Birthday, I think is one of their best. I like this song a lot. It's a really, really cool song. And there's 8 versions on it. Um, one of it is just the original 7-inch version. There's a demo version which is in Icelandic, which is really, really cool. And the rest are remixes. 2 of them are by Jesus and Mary Chain, which surprised me. Not because, they're great, because they're the best on here, but Jesus and Mary Chain remixing the Sugar Cubes. It's kind of odd. But this is a great find. This was a buck, so I picked it up. I had to pick this up. And the next one, I found at a Goodwill. These, by the way, the first 3 records I'm showing you are Goodwill finds. Beat Crazy by Joe Jackson Band. Wow. This is, I believe, the 3rd Joe Jackson release from, I think, 1981? 1980. And I don't know what it is, but this record reminds me of early Ecstasy. It is awesome new wave goodness. Just the cover itself, just look at that. That's a wild cover. This is a really, really, really good song, good album. And if you don't know Joe Jackson, but you like early Ecstasy, give this a shot. It's really good. This picture on the back, it's by a Dutch photographer called Anton Corbijn. And I've been thinking about doing a Anton Corbijn special, basically finding the vinyl or the records or CDs, whatever, where he did the photography of. So this is at least one that I'm going to show you today. This is The Blue Mask by Lou Reed from 1982. Yeah, it's Lou Reed. It's not my favorite Lou Reed album. I prefer Transformer or Berlin, or even Metal Machine music. But it's Lou Reed. It's pretty good, except that it's got a pretty major warp in it. It's on RCA, and it's pretty warped. It still plays. That's the reason why I'm showing it, and that's the reason why I'm keeping it. But yeah, it's not the greatest condition. Still a good album. The next 3 I got for free. Um, we this is from a friend called Michael, my best friend. He's well, not one of the best friends I have. He is the best friend I have, and we sort of give each other stuff. I give him movies, sometimes music, and he most of the time gives me vinyls, of which he has 2 or more copies. This is stuff that he had doubles of, so he gave them to me. First one is a compilation. He's a big horror soundtrack collector, so this is all soundtrack stuff. This one is called Horror and Science Fiction. I believe this is the French, I think French release. Could be Italian, I don't know. But originally this was on a label called Feras Sarabande, which is an American soundtrack label. features music from some really good movies. Escape from New York, Phantasm, Mad Max, The Howling, Tourist Trap. You know, pretty damn good music. Especially love the music that John Carpenter did from Escape from New York. I might have to check out more John Carpenter stuff because I love his movies, but I haven't actually got any of his soundtrack stuff. These are also given to me. This is Due Occhi Diabolici, which is music by Pino Donaggio, and it's really good. It's from a 1990 movie directed by Dario Argento and George A. Romero. Two horror stories. I've never seen the movie, but the sleeve is amazing, and the music is really good. Now this is a soundtrack for the movie Phenomena, directed by Dario Argento. What you get here is a couple of like rock tracks. You got Iron Maiden, you got Andy Sex Gang, but mostly it's a Goblin album. If you love 80s Goblin, you will love this. It's got solo stuff by Claudio Simonetti, it's got Goblin, it's got a track which is really good by Bill Wyman and Terry Taylor, and it's just a solid soundtrack. I still need to rewatch this movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, but this is a great gift because I got these for free. And the next are records that I bought. First up, some classic early 90s hip hop, Black Sheep, A Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. This is good. Starts off with a song where you kind of think like, oh, this is going to be gangster rap, but it's not. It's very much in the style of Tribe Called Quest, Jungle Brothers, maybe even De La Soul. It's jazzy. It's great. I mean, the rhymes are good, the beats are good, the jazz elements are just fantastic. This is a really solid rap album, early 90s rap album. I had to pick this up. This was on sale, I believe. Noi 75. They also had Noi 2. I have that on CD, and I wanted to get some other stuff as well, so I had to decide whether or not I'm gonna get it. I might get it next time if I still have it. But this is a just amazing album. It's been raved about in the vinyl community, deservedly so, because it's really good. Mine is on this like aqua blue vinyl. It's got some blemishes which makes it pretty, hard to play at times. It crackles, it pops for a new release. Kind of weird, but yeah, I'm not gonna bring it back. It's just it plays fine. It's a good album. This is due to some vinyl community talk, especially Buddy Bopper. Buddy Bopper mentioned this artist a lot. He's a big fan of this artist, I believe. And when I saw it, I immediately thought like, okay, so there's people in the vinyl community that really like this. I don't know the artist that well. I know him by name, that's it. And it's this one. This is Ryan Adams and the Cardinals with Cardinology. It's I mean, first of all, the sleeve attracted me. This is just an amazing sleeve. And then, of course, it being Ryan Adams, I went like, okay, this is interesting. Let's pick it up. It wasn't that expensive, not at all. So, picking it up, it's just really good. It comes with a comic book where the songs are being portrayed as comics, which is really cool. Plus, and as Grecian Thunder would say, interesting vinyl. It's on white vinyl, and it's a really good record. I really like it. So yeah. That's Ryan Adams and the Cardinals. Now we got Adam Green. He's of Moldy Peaches, and I really want a vinyl copy of the Moldy Peaches album, but the cheapest it goes for is about 40 bucks. Might have to wait for a record fair, because I'm not going to let it ship from China, because that's where it's cheapest as far as I know. It's on Rough Trade, this album, 6s and 7s, and it's really good. It kind of reminded me of Lou Reed at times, vocal-wise, except he's a better singer than Lou Reed, but he's not a better songwriter. So, it's a really good album, and I might check out more of his stuff. Then I have to pick this up. Stuff by the Minutemen is stuff I need to pick up. The Minutemen, amazing American punk band on SST. It's got D. Boone, vocalist, guitarist, Mike Watt doing bass, and George Hurley as a drummer. Mike Watt, what a bassist, just wonderful. This is called Three-Way Tie for Last. I believe this is their last album, and when I looked at the records I have by them, I thought, okay, I've got like 4 albums now by them, but I don't. I have 2 EPs and 2 LPs. So I need to get more of their LPs. This is not punk as you might think punk sounds like. It came out in 1985, but this band came out in the hardcore punk movement. They weren't like any of the other hardcore punks out there. But if you're interested in, just different kind of punk, at times funky, at times just pure rock, check this out. This is really good. Now the following I haven't actually had time to listen to, sadly, but records I just needed to pick up. This is a 2009 reissue of Summer Teeth by Wilco. These are, by the way, all second-hand vinyl records. It's a 2 LP set on, I believe, Nonesuch, yes. It's 180 gram vinyl, comes with lyric sheets, and this is my first Wilco album, so I'm really, really psyched. And I love the album cover. It's heavy package, and I need to play this soon. Then we got Jason Molina, or better known as Songs Ohio. This is Pyramid Electric Company from 2000 and, I have to check this out, 2004. It's on Secretly Canadian, and it's not unlike his Songs Ohio stuff. It comes with a CD copy, which I'm taking out right now because it might, damage the sleeve. And it's really, really, what I've heard, really good. And I need to take this album again and take this CD copy, which is in there, out as well. So, last second-hand album find. It cost me 25 bucks, which for a second-hand album is pretty much, but it's worth it. It's one of the pearls which I'm going to feature in my post-punk pearls updates in the future. I'm going to have to do a new one soon, but it's a Dutch post-punk band called Meccano, and the album is called Auto Portrait, and oh my god, this is the bomb. If you're into post-punk at all, this is a band you should check out. It's very hard to find. That's the reason why it costs a little more than normally. but it is just truly amazing. It's at times dark post-punk. Some guys wrote their name on it. Might be autographs. I doubt it. But this is just amazing. It's on the wonderful Torso label, which is a Dutch post-punk label. It started out as a post-punk label, and then later on they would do more electronic, more industrial type stuff. But this is so good, Derek. I think you have a digital copy of this somewhere. You have digital copies of everything, so you might have this. If not, seek it out. If you have the ability to seek out the vinyl, do that, because it is truly, truly amazing. It's at times dark, at times electronic. The guy has a wonderful voice, just awesome stuff. Check it out. And the next are two new releases. One of them isn't actually new, but they're new vinyl. It's been re-released on the first one, and both of them are Dutch. So you guys might not know them, but they are worth checking out. First up, this is a re-release of a band called The Black Atlantic. They're apparently coming out with a new album soon. This one is called Reference for Fallen Trees. Now the sleeve kind of reminded me in vibe, in style of records that Sub Pop does, especially the Fleet Foxes kind of records, and it sounds a little bit like Fleet Foxes, except they have one singer and Fleet Foxes have, like, everybody sings there. Comes on red vinyl, and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. The inner sleeve. Wonderful, wonderful music by a Dutch band that gets some attention outside of Holland, but needs to get more attention. It's just wonderful music. The Black Atlantic. And the last record I have is Neon Rainbows, another Dutch band, featuring members of a band called Fever Dream. Fever Dream were more of a, I don't know how to describe it, post-hardcore, just more Fugazi type, screaming Fugazi type band. This is more, at times, similar to Shellac, but not really. It's a lot poppier, a lot more cleaner, if you will. But it's a great, great album on a Dutch label called Subroutine. They've recently, or they are about to release a new album by another band that I might check out. It comes with lyrics, and it's a solid, rock album, if you like that kind of stuff. If you like Shellac, you might actually like bits and pieces of this. The reason why I bought these albums, these Dutch, is because of Grecian Thunder and his swappery thing. It made me dive into Dutch alternative music that I have not heard of, because I'm not into the Dutch music scene. Starting to get back into it, but I haven't been into the Dutch music scene since, I guess, 2001, 2002. Anything from 2002 till now, I've not really, looked at, listened to, which is a shame, because there's some really, really awesome Dutch music out there, like this, and like the Black Atlantic. So in the future, I might pick up more Dutch stuff and show that to you if you guys are interested. It's vinyl, so you're interested. But yeah, have a great one. One little extra thing. I just joined Facebook. For vinyl community members, I have befriended there. If you want to become friends on Facebook, just check the link down there. There's my address, my Facebook address, and add me as a friend. The posts I do most of the time are Dutch, but then again, they're not long stories. They're basically me promoting a little video I liked or stuff like that. So have a good one. Take care, and I'll be seeing you guys. Peace.